Welcome back. So what we're doing today is we're just going to compare the back side of these units in this part 2, because one of these is a far superior design. You might know which one it is just by looking at these two. I mean, it's abundantly clear to me. But on the left we've got candymachines.com, the best they have to offer. On the right we have the Space Warrior. Alright, well, I can tell you right now that this is 250 plus shipping, so it's about 450 to your door. This one's about $1,600 to your door, about $1,300 depending on his attitude that day and how much he wants to charge. Delivery $350, $400 to Florida, so I don't know what it is to your town. But I can look at this right now and I can tell you a couple things. First of all, I've got a lot better access here than I do to here. I could change out this power supply. You'll see in here I've got this loose because I run a cable up to my Nyax and then I kind of just put it in here just to hold it in place. I can tell you right now, to change that power supply is gonna be a bugger because it's the whole way in here, and typically it's screwed in, so you'd have to unscrew it, clip all these clips that hold the wires, and then pull it out. And power supplies on these do fail. Well, you've got easy access to the motherboard for some reason. I hope the motherboard's not that prone to fail, but I can probably change that motherboard in about a minute. I hope it's not going to fail. But the power supply, it's going to fail. It's a cheap Chinese mean well, just like this one. And they do fail. They last maybe sometimes 2 years if you're lucky. Alright. The design difference between these two is night and day. This one, the entire back panel opens up. You got power supply and motherboard right here, easily accessible. I can touch them and reach them both. When I add my Nyax, I can come right here to the screws to get power. On this guy, we got the motherboard out here and the power supply buried deep back in there. Now, if this were to open up all the way, we'd have far better access. In fact, if I had to change this or rewire this, I'd be messing around all day to try to get in there. Additionally, this is just a flat piece of metal with some corners beaded onto it here. This is actually bent steel, so they actually take this, they put it into a press. Looks like they actually soldered, yeah, they soldered the pins in there. And on this side, of course, is your quick release. So even this, if I wanted to take this whole door off, I can do that. Here, you would have to unscrew the entire hinge to get this door assembly off. Well, the winner in this is obviously the $250 Space Warrior with the better access to the back door. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 3 when we check out the front.